G'day. Welcome back to the podcast.
Second episode.
Fucking oath. This is going to be really
episode.
good. I think it is. We got special guest today, the infamous Dildo.
Yeah, so if you've watched our first trial episodes, there's probably two.
Yeah, it's about 3, 2. Yeah.
Well, there were 3, but I think in the first 2 we sort of spoke of him.
Yeah, we spoke
But
of him.
he's here with us tonight.
He's been asking so many times to get on the podcast.
Yeah.
Like last week, I called him up and said if he wanted to join on the podcast. He was more than happy to, but we didn't end up doing one last week.
No, I was busy. I was away. So
yeah, that's true.
yeah, we have to. If something like that happens again, we'll have to come in
on Monday or something.
Yeah, we'll have to come in and do a pre-recorded one.
Yeah.
So it's scheduled to release for that weekend.
Definitely.
We'll have to
we
do
have to
that
get
sort of thing.
We have to get our affairs in order.
Yeah, pretty much. We need to get this first episode out. Hopefully that's out tonight.
Well, yeah.
Should be out tonight. I think it'll be.
Caleb, the main man's working very hard on editing.
Such a pain.
It is a pain.
Someone's got to do it.
But soon I should be able to get my ass over there and learn how to edit.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
as long as you got a computer or something, laptop or something that you can use.
I'll eventually get one. Eventually. Not
Yeah.
really too big on computers.
If you just want to help us out a little bit and
Oh, yeah.
give us some money, I can build him a computer and he can edit. And make things out quicker and better.
But yeah, fucking... We came around here, decided to do it with old infamous Dildo, so...
So welcome, infamous Dildo.
Welcome.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
fucking oath.
our pleasure on the Fairly Dinkum podcast.
Yeah.
Fairly Dildo.
Well, to people who don't know who Dildo is, Dildo's a good mate of ours. He loves his Hilux,
He does.
and he owes someone $650.
Oh, God, we're bringing that up. Oh, no matter where I go, I can't escape that shit, eh?
That's it. You can never escape it.
Nah, well, that's all planned to be gone next Tuesday.
Oh, that's
So-
good.
True.
That's very
Yep.
good.
Very good.
So what do you do, Dylan?
Currently work at a sugar mill.
Yep.
Rat gang, so I'm pretty much a glorified cleaner.
Oh, far
Righto.
out.
So what do you-
What's
what do you-
Rat Gang?
Yeah.
Rat gang's pretty much, so we're the cleaners. We run around, we
So
clean
you're the
up
shit
after...
kickers of the
Yeah,
mill.
quite literally, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they make a mess, we come and clean it up.
Huh.
Yeah, righto. Someone's got to do
Well,
that.
yeah, that's it.
Well, my main focus, so I work with 2 other blokes there. Our main focus is the cane tipper
Mhm.
and the 2 conveyor setups
Yeah.
and the milling train.
So
we look
pretty
after
much
that.
Like excess cane sort of stuff.
Well, down the bottom...
It has to be really hygienic there, doesn't it? Because it's sugar, I suppose.
Ours is the cleanest mill.
Oh.
There'll be people that bitch
Don't want
about
to point
this.
fingers or anything.
No, our mill, we try and keep it reasonably clean. But it's mainly just more safety.
Yeah.
Keeping all the walkways clean underneath, especially around the milling train, because if we have this stuff, it must be from the juice, and it'll form a skim. It looks like ice.
Yeah.
You hit it and you nearly go flying wherever. If it's on a hill, you go with it.
Yeah, right.
So it's like...
It's like black ice if you think about it.
pretty
on
slippery stuff.
It's slippery.
Yeah.
And all our hoses are hot water lines, so we have to wash it all and that.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it's not, like, sticky, because it's sugar.
Not when it first comes in. When it comes in as the cane.
Yeah.
And it goes through a shredder, which moves over to... So mill 1 is the main one.
Yeah.
Well, from what I've gathered, it's the first one it drops into. That's where also our lab takes their samples from, for
Yeah.
juice samples.
Yeah.
We got 5 of them. 5 milling trains. They all work in junction with each other.
Yeah.
So whatever doesn't get processed from 1 goes to 2, so on and so forth, till number 5 where it's pure bagasse coming out the back.
Yep.
Yeah, righto.
Well, that sends up to the bagasse bin, and then it either gets shipped out and also sends to our boilers.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright.
It's... I'm still figuring out how everything
Well, it's
actually
only
works
fucking,
together.
you're the shit kicker of the place, and you already know a fair bit, so I suppose it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all paying attention.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
fucking oath.
day 1 I got there, the first 2 days were easiest days. Walked around looking at the place, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Just
got
induction,
a
pretty
deep,
Getting paid to do it.
I got paid to walk around. We went and talked to all the fugal operators,
Yeah,
band
yep.
stage, learned some details. Even the bloke that was showing me around, even learned some new shit.
Fucking
right.
hell.
And yeah, but no, this is week 8 or something now for me.
The season will be finished, wouldn't it?
We've got probably 8 weeks left.
8
They're
weeks?
looking at 19th or 20th of November for us.
Far out.
Yeah, righto. That's pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it's
did
not
you
too far
start
away.
as rec gang at the beginning of the season?
No, so I only started 6 weeks ago.
Oh, righto.
A mate of one of the blokes that worked there went to my family and was like, hey, you know anyone looking for work? And I was out of work at the time, and they put my name down. I got a call and went through all the thing.
That's pretty fucking good.
I would
bro.
have started earlier.
That's
but-
convenient.
Yeah, it worked out good.
Hmm.
I would have started earlier, but when I went to do my medical, I had a cough.
Oh,
As
yep.
soon as they found out I had a cough, they're like, "No, we can't touch you, mate."
All COVID
COVID,
precautions. Yeah.
So I had to
Yeah.
wait a week. I had to lose the
Quarantine for a week.
cough. No, I had no quarantine. I just had to lose the cough for
Okay.
48 hours before I went in.
Yeah.
Yeah, righto.
But I could do my physical. I did my drug and alcohol, my physical. I just couldn't go to my medical.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I called them up, and about a week later, went in again, lost the cough, and went in, got it, and then I think 2 days after that, they took me in for induction.
Yep.
Can't remember.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
yeah, been there ever since.
Not bad, not bad. Got to work your way up
Nice.
somehow. Eh?
Yeah, well, so you start level 2 pay, which isn't bad, and it's the lowest level they got. Don't know why they started at level 2, you know.
Level 1's just
Makes
too
it look.
ironic.
Yeah, well, level 2 sounds better when you're starting, I guess.
Fucking
That's
hell.
true.
You know, I can't complain. It's more than I've ever been paid for any other job.
It's like fucking buying a video game and it's got that bonus content.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Level 2.
Mm.
You're just like, whoa.
It's really
Nice.
funny.
Yeah.
So I got a question for you.
Yeah.
So this is only seasonal, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. So next year, if you go for it, would you want to go back to Rat Gang or would you want to try something else?
I don't mind Rat Gang. Well, they're already looking at me to move me up to another job already.
Yeah.
To take over because we have quite a few people leaving this week. Oh, we got one leaving this week, and next year we don't think one's coming back.
Yeah.
So I might be moving up to their job,
That's
which
pretty good.
will hopefully, fingers crossed, bump me up to level 4 and push me for my forklift license and everything, and my
Okay.
loader
I
license.
thought you had your forklift license.
Never had it.
Far
I've
out.
driven machinery that I don't have any tickets for.
Yeah.
The
Well,
joys of working
I
on
don't have my
properties.
forklift license either,
Yeah.
but I've driven so many forklifts, it's ridiculous.
Oh, I drove a 70-ton scraper building a dam. No licenses. I got how my old boss showed me how to drive it. I hung onto the side of the cab and watched him. While we were pumping around moving dirt, hanging off the side of the cab on these two rickety ass looking little bars. He's like, "Yeah, okay, hop in, give it a go." Oh, okay. Shit. Okay. He's chucked in the deep end.
Yeah.
That was on the scraper. I got banned from the bulldozer because it kept putting me to sleep.
Far out.
True.
I'd be sitting there, and the big V12 that was in this dozer, he's just sitting there, just purring away, idling. And I just pass out in the driver's seat, like,
Jeez.
Just boring.
yeah, just sitting there waiting for the scraper to come back around.
Yeah.
I remember he said I passed out for about 20 minutes. I was sleeping there, he was chucking rocks at the windows. I wasn't waking up until I woke up. I was like, oh, there's the scraper. Revved it back up, and he's sitting there looking at me like this. I was like, oh, shit. I'll idle it back down. How long was I out for? 20 minutes. Fucking man.
That's funny.
Gee, that's no good, eh?
When you're working like 48 hours plus straight.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
That wears you out.
Well, I
definitely.
watched. So we started just before dark. I watched the sun go down, come up, go down, and start to come back up again. And I lost my depth perception while I was driving the scraper.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, the ground was actually looked like it was shifting in front of me.
Fuck
Jeez.
I had to pull up. He pulled up beside me. He's like, "What happened?" I was like, "I can't see properly."
Hmm.
And then I still had to drive 15 k's back to the homestead.
Jeez.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
That's a bit
Working
Those-
yourself to death, Dylan. Fuck
Yeah.
hell.
I didn't bitch about it.
Yeah. Well,
Couldn't-
money's money, bud.
Well, I
Money's
needed the job still.
money. Work your clacker off and still get fuck all for it. That's pretty much how it is.
Well, that's what I love about even that job. I only was on about $22 an hour. Now, level 2, $27.10 an hour.
That's pretty good.
Fuck yeah, you get paid $2 more than me.
You got paid a lot more dollars than me.
Yeah,
You'd be
no.
only on how much an hour?
Like, 18.75 an hour.
What?
Yeah, mate.
You're kidding.
So I was getting paid more than you at the prawn farm.
I was getting paid more at Woolworths.
You're kidding.
That's ridiculous.
Is that because you're? Are you learning the trade?
His apprenticeship.
Yeah, still
Ah,
your apprentice. Yeah.
Doesn't
when you're
it goes up
apprenticeship.
$1 a year, doesn't it?
Nah, well, depends what it sort of goes up, like maybe 50 cents a year or maybe $1 the next year.
Well,
Depends.
because it goes with your age too.
No, it doesn't. Not
No,
not
Not an apprenticeship.
no, not once you pass 18.
nope.
Really?
Yeah.
No, they say that apprenticeships usually get apprentices get it rough because when they're first year apprentices, they're struggling just to make do usually.
Pretty much. Like, it doesn't matter what age you are, if you're first year apprentice, pretty much.
Yeah, it
You're
struggles.
like, yeah, I think when I started, I was on like, I think it was 13.75 when I was first year. And when I was first year cabinet maker, I was on like 12.75 or
Holy
something.
Fuck.
God
That's
damn,
ridiculous.
I used to make more at Macca's.
That's what I mean. When I was at Woolworths, like while I was still at both those jobs,
But
I
it
was
pays
on, like,
off in the end, I
$18 an hour,
suppose.
like while I was the same age.
Oh, yeah, because what are you doing now? You're doing Lecky, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
yep.
still third year apprentice. Yeah,
It pays off, I suppose, in the end.
I
Because
hope so.
Well, yeah, you
once
should
you
get a
become
big
full
pay.
trade, it should nearly go up to like 30-something an hour.
Yeah, depends on where you are though.
that's true
Yeah.
too. Depends on what type of company you're with.
Well,
Yeah.
depends on your job and depends on where you go.
Why did you
Yeah.
just become a friggy?
Why would I want to become a fridgie?
I don't know.
Oh, dude, you wouldn't believe the amount of jobs going in that sector at the moment.
But what kind of jobs? Like, you talking about split system aircons? Or you talking about cold
Anything,
rooms and stuff?
so anything that
Fucking
deals with
fridges,
refrigerator unit,
fucking-
like
That's what a
fridge
fridge
systems.
isn't it?
Yeah, look,
They just
hey?
work with fucking refrigerator units.
Yeah,
and
which means
fucking air cons
aircons,
and
cold
shit.
rooms, fridges,
Yeah, everything.
freezers, everything.
Well, I have a mate, he does it now. He got his foot in the door by a few people,
Yeah,
and he reckons it's the best. He used to be a Sparky, he was Ergon,
yeah.
then he went contractors, and now he's doing this, and he loves it.
I wouldn't do it.
Really?
I've been like half fridgy, half sparky my whole apprenticeship. I know not all the ins and outs of it, but I know pretty much the gist
A lot
of
of it, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to
Fine,
go
yeah.
for my fridgy ticket. Not if I'm installing ducteds in people's roofs and stuff, especially
fair,
here in
fair.
North Queensland. Like, if I were to do it, maybe down south, maybe. But
And
here
that'd
in
be
North
more heater
Queensland,
systems down south, wouldn't it?
yeah. Well, still, even then, you're getting in someone's cold roof, not someone's
Yeah.
40-degree
Yeah.
roof every time.
That's true.
It's trash.
That's
work.
very true.
No.
Depends on if you're a Sparky, I don't know if it's still a thing, but I know that one of the tradesmen that we had maybe last year or a year before that, he got a ticket. You can just get a ticket. It's like a 3-day course you do, and it allows you to install like split system air conditioners up to a certain size. Just a 3-day course.
Are you gonna do it?
Yeah,
Are you gonna
right.
go for that?
Well, see, I don't see why I wouldn't, because that's pretty much what people want nowadays is
Just
just
split systems.
split system air cons.
Yeah.
So
They're
I
so
want one.
simple.
yeah, that's
Because
right.
I want one.
Yeah, well, I got one, but I
yeah,
wanted
you
one
fucking
more.
lucky cunt.
No, it's so easy to set up. Like, yeah, the 3-day course lets you be certified to install them,
That's
but
right.
they're so simple to install. Like,
Oh, that's right. Anyone could do it. Really,
and
if they had the
they
right
even
tools.
come with an
You
instruction
sure?
That's,
manual.
yes,
I'm pretty dumb.
that you could do it, mate. It comes with an instruction manual with pictures. Most.
I
of
can,
them
I can do
anyway.
it then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as you got the right tools, you got to bend pipe, flare pipe, foot nuts, and stuff like that. And
Depends on the
you
kit.
gotta-
Like, you can get some kits where they designate to a certain length from the main unit,
yeah, but
or you got to buy the pipe separate ones.
that's right, because you don't know how long your
Yeah,
pipe
you
run's
don't
going
know
to
how
be.
long
If
you
you have
want
to
it
go
to be.
into your ceiling,
Unless
or
you-
straight out your back wall.
Yeah, or
Literally,
if you
this is
plan
just gonna
that
go
to
straight
a
out my
T.
back wall.
Mm.
It's
Yeah.
just gonna follow the other pipe that's in my room.
Well, that's ideal. If it's a back-to-back, what we call a back-to-back install, those are the most like ideal, because they're like,
Yeah.
a meter or two run, and it's like, depends on where the power is, because you got to get power to it somehow. Depending on where
that's true.
power is, it's pretty quick to do.
Power's
So,
pretty easy.
someone I know found a way around getting away from not having a leck. You have to install the power. He put a 240 plug on it, ran the cord back to the window, plugged into a power point,
Yeah,
and they draw next to nothing.
Yeah, you can do that, but who puts the plug on? Who puts the wires into the outdoor unit?
Well, it depends on the unit you buy. Some of the units come with a bit of a lead already on them, ready to
No,
go.
I don't think they do, but
Oh, I think
I don't
they-
know if that's like an illegal
Probably
thing to do.
probably dodgy.
Probably is.
Like it's not advisable, but you can put
Yeah.
units on plugs and just plug them into the wall.
Yeah.
If we do that, we normally put a separate outdoor weatherproof
weatherproof one.
power point with it,
Yeah.
and then we just plug it into that.
Yeah.
But all of our stuff, pretty
Mainly
much
hardwired.
100% of the time, is hardwired, because everything's got to have an isolator.
Yeah.
So
Because then.
power has to come to the isolator, and then from the isolator to the unit.
Yes.
But
Because then.
PowerPoint acts as an isolator
Yeah.
technically, because it's switched.
Yeah, because if you every time you use hardwire, you have to go to the fuse box, add in the new system to isolate it.
Not really. You can tap off existing circuits, just
yep.
as long as it's
Rated
suitable.
to take it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine.
I remember, what was it, mate? my dad's place, he had the roof replaced.
Hmm.
No, like, how this house hasn't electrified the roof, we don't know. There was a
shoddy
wire, there was a
wiring.
nail straight through a hard wire.
I've seen a few of those. Yeah, I was working in Townsville, and you know your little downlights, you get circle lights that sit in the
Yeah,
ceiling. We had one faulty in a house in Townsville, and we were meant to replace all these other ones. So we did. We drilled some new holes to make them for the biggest suited that we bought up. Put in some new ones, and there's this one that still didn't have power. Pretty confused by it, so I had to jump in the ceiling and have a look at it. And have you know when they put up gyprock ceiling,
yep.
they got those steel battens.
Yeah,
Yeah. So whoever put the nail through the gyprock into the steel batten,
caught the wire.
yeah, someone's run the cable through underneath the steel batten.
So I'd say that was the luckies whoever ran the wiring.
Yeah, well, either or, but still, you'd think that if, you know,
Yeah, you'd think.
your builder saw it there, they'd move it out of the road of where
Yeah.
they get to nail.
Fucking Townsville.
But yeah, just boom, straight through. I've got a photo of it too. You can see the red just like black on each side.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
And if I had touched that steel,
Yeah, that batten,
Batten,
it
I
would have
would've-
electrified.
yeah,
You would have been dead.
Yeah, it would have fried it. Well,
Yeah, I might have been
depends
dead.
if it was it one half of the wire or only one wire, or was both of them?
no, one was touching, but that doesn't mean anything.
No, because if
Depends
it's
on
not
what load.
if it hasn't got the both sides like the earth and that,
Oh,
it
you're
shouldn't
talking about-
electrify.
If the cable has if it's touching that steel batten, like that red active
Yeah.
that has the power on it,
Oh, so
it's
the
touching that steel
yeah,
active,
right,
which is
okay.
what it was, it would be electrified.
Oh, okay. No, because I used to do small jobs for a builder.
Yeah.
And, well, that's what we used to do, knock up all the house frames. The electrics would come through, run all the wiring.
Yep.
Then the plasters would come in, put up all the gyprock.
Yep.
And then our crew would come and do final fit.
Yep.
And, I don't know, but, what, 3 days, knock up an entire house.
Yeah.
Then go to the next house.
Just kit homes though.
They're the prefabs, yep.
Yeah, yeah.
We found stick houses to be better. So when you say stick houses, it's got concrete walls,
Mhm.
like brick walls,
Mhm.
and all we do, so we'll put the roof in, or the roof struts. They'll sit in there, like they'll pre-build one wall, just because it'll probably be a load bearer.
Yep.
And then we do that, and then what we do, it's all on the floor.
Yeah.
Mark out where all the walls are, measurements. Everything will be nearly pre-cut for it.
Yep.
And then suddenly you knock up the inside of a house 3 days, or something, 2 days,
Yeah,
depending.
So all your brickies have laid all the brickwork before.
Yeah, all the
your
main
timber
walls
trusses
and that.
and stuff will all be prefabbed.
No, the trusses we build them from scratch.
Oh, true.
When I
righto.
say stick house, yeah, everything's built from scratch for it.
Yeah, right.
Fuck.
The prefabs, they're usually what they call brick veneer.
Yeah.
So they'll have the internal frame, which is timber,
yeah, and then
and there'll be a
brick
gap about
outside.
this big, and then they'll build a concrete wall, brick wall outside of it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because air actually acts as the best insulator
Mm.
for everything. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, no, we when you first do your Sparky apprenticeship, you go through all that sort of little stuff, like your different kind of buildings and houses, and
Yeah, yep.
how everything's done, like what your termite caps are used for, and what all your little vents in your brickwork are used for, and that sort of stuff.
Yeah, yep.
We go through all that sort of thing. It's pretty interesting, eh?
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
lot. Like, I always find there's always something to learn.
No, definitely.
Never
is.
try and think you know everything. No,
No.
I've always lived with the fact that
That is
every
very
day
true.
you will learn something new.
Yeah, that's right.
And
Very,
even if
very
you
true.
don't, you might expand something you already knew about.
Yeah, there's always something extra to learn. There's always a book to read, or
There's
Yeah.
always a different type of tractor to drive.
Yeah.
that's a good
Yeah.
way of putting it, I guess.
There's always a new part on my Hilux to fix.
That's right. There was always
There's always a
bit of money to
separate
be
vein
spent.
in your body that goes to a different place and fucking runs the other place. So fucking, you don't know it all. Shut your fucking mouth.
Look at you, you're getting philosophical. And
Me? What?
Yeah.
No. I'm fucking dying.
Yeah, we can see. You need
So,
tissue or something.
Just to let you guys know, I've been snorting lines. It's not really working out. I've still got my tissue though.
Ugh.
So if you hear it throughout the fucking podcast, go like that, right? Deal with it.
You're making me more work because I have to cut that out every time you do it.
Get that up your pipe and smoke it.
I'll give this one for you,
Dang.
Edit, and you can
Fuck
see what
off.
it feels like. You know how hard it is, eh? If anyone out there watches this and like can edit stuff like really good,
You want a job? I'll suck your dick instead of paying you.
He offered it,
Wow.
not me. I was just gonna say, give me some tips on how to like edit people's voices like separately, like, yeah,
Better tips. So
Yeah.
yeah.
just-
I need to watch some YouTube.
Yeah.
I think that might be the optional thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
or,
it's
we
amazing.
hire someone that knows how to do it properly or efficiently,
Well,
that has time to do it.
We're not making any money off this.
So that's
Why aren't we
costing-
making any money off this, people?
Get it
We're
out
not
there.
monetized yet.
Throw it out there.
Yeah.
I know we've got fuck all episodes, but throw it out there.
we'll be continuous and constant in our episode editing and
Even if
publishing,
the Nissos hate us.
which they do.
You poor
Very much.
bastards.
Yeah. That was too bad. Too bad. This
Yeah,
is
so sad.
yeah.
Cry yourself to sleep. You know what? Me and Caleb, we started a new thing. You would like to tell them what we've started?
What have we started? Oh, our red versus blue and Halo.
Yeah. Fucking tell them.
Sure. So you'll have to get in on this if you feel. How much do you like Halo?
Do you like Halo?
Oh, I love Halo.
Oh,
It's not even really like red versus blue. Half of it isn't really Halo. I
It's not
guess
canon.
you'd say.
It's not canon.
It's not really canon. What we've started doing is, because the Master Chief Collection's out, we have started watching this show called Red vs. Blue,
Oh,
which is a machinima of like made in Halo.
yeah.
obviously.
I've watched a lot of the Red vs. Blue.
Yeah. So we've started watching like a season of that, and then after we watch a season, we like start the Master Chief Collection from the beginning, and we're going to play through it all.
Yep.
So we've watched like season 1, and I think we watched season 2
We watched
yesterday.
season 1 and season 2. Rest
Yes.
of season 1.
Rest
And
of
then
season 1,
season 2
yesterday.
yesterday. And
we
then
started Reach.
we started Halo Reach, and we're up to the second last mission.
Oof.
Yes.
We only did that in 3 hours.
So,
Is that how long we?
3 hours.
There you go.
yeah. So I love Halo.
We would have got through it, but we had to go.
Don't get me wrong. I love me Halo. I never had the pleasure of playing Reach.
Really?
No, so I
Are
started
you serious?
the old high school days of playing Halo 1.
Combat Evolved.
Combat Evolved.
Yeah, I
Playing
love that.
Combat Evolved between all the computers and trying to sneakily hide the icon on the bottom of the screen
Yeah.
and that.
So that means you haven't played the remastered 2.
No, I've only watched. I've
I haven't
watched
played any of it. Why are you
the
looking at me?
remastered. I watched the cutscene movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Yeah, so I
Jesus
watched
Christ,
all the
bro.
cutscene.
Fuck.
Like, I've only played bits and pieces, but
So essentially,
only playing Combat Evolve. I
That's
love
all
the
I
idea
ever
of
really
Halo.
played until I got the Master Chief Collection on my PC, and then I started playing Reach. But
Yeah.
I haven't really played through it fully
Yeah,
until
so
I started with
what
him
was
yesterday.
the mission? The nighttime mission.
Nighttime mission.
Yeah, the sniper one. That's the set you were up to.
I think I got past that. It might have been the sniper mission. I do remember doing that. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't get too far into it. But
We pretty much, so there's a part in the game where you have to go take a fragment to the Pillar of Autumn.
Yeah, yep.
Hint, hint. You know what happens next. So we're up to that, and that's the second last mission.
Yeah, because at the end of the mission, the pillar gets away, aka leading to Combat Evolve.
Yeah. So it all flows into one another.
Yeah.
But we kind of fucked up because we're supposed to, if we wanted to play the whole Halo thing, like from start
You
to
meant to
finish.
play Reach, then
No, we're supposed to play Halo Wars, and then
Oh.
Reach, and then Combat Evolved, and then all the Master
That's
Chief
right.
games, and then Halo Wars 2. So Halo Wars,
it's actually set. It's set before
So-
Reach and Combat Evolved.
yeah. So Halo Wars is the planet Harvest,
Yeah, yep.
and that was the first ever Covenant sighting. And then they thought, oh shit, they only know that we've only got one planet, and
That's
why
when
are
they
attacking our
first brought
planets?
Chief. They started doing the Spartan 2 program. Wasn't
Spartan
it?
2 program was in Reach originally.
Oh, it wasn't Yeah, because I remember I watched all the lore videos. Like
yeah.
Halo.
same.
I don't know what it is. Just the idea.
I
of
like it.
Just
I like
the
it.
soldier that was literally taken as a kid,
Hmm.
raised to be an absolute killing machine. With
Have
that,
you seen all the Netflix shows?
no, I haven't.
Oh, bro, you watch it from when Master Chief was a kid.
John,
Yeah, when he was a kid, and you see him grow up and go through the Spartan
I've watched.
training.
I think I've watched that on YouTube.
Yeah, you
I
probably
watched the
have.
whole lot.
But
It's-
there's a series thing. I think it's called The Fall of Reach. No, that's a book. Sorry.
No, there's a movie, Fall of Reach.
Yeah,
That actually doesn't follow Chief himself. It
No.
follows.
different Spartan.
No, it follows the who becomes the commander of the Infinity.
Oh, Sarah Palmer.
No, the bloke, Captain. In the end, I can't remember his name. Lasky. It actually, the movie actually
He's
followed.
not a Spartan, though.
No, it wasn't a Spartan. It followed him.
Oh.
He meets John in the movie, and then at the end, it actually shows the scene where.
Is that the one? There's like 4 of them as a team.
There was a few of them, and then there was only 4 at the end.
And then Chief comes in and like saves them all.
And then the chick dies.
Oh, is that the live action one?
Yeah, live action one.
Oh, I've seen that one.
Yeah.
I didn't find that too bad, actually.
It's actually not. Have you guys? That's kind of like not really. It's Halo Nightfall.
Yep, watch that.
Okay, so Halo Nightfall came out yonks ago, and it's supposed to lead into Halo 5.
Where they found that fragment of the original Halo.
Hey?
Is that the one where they found the fragment of the original Halo ring? Nightfall.
No.
No?
Different.
So,
check this camera.
Yeah, you're right. So Halo Nightfall is about Locke. You know Spartan Locke in Halo 5. So he's in that movie, and at the first half of the movie, it's him getting sent to hunt an elite, blah blah blah, because the war's pretty much over.
Yeah, yep.
And so he hunts the elite, and I can't remember all of it.
I'm pretty sure Nightfall, the elite sets off a bomb thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they also at the end of towards the end of that movie, they actually wind up on a fragment of the original Halo ring. Yeah,
they do. Yeah, but they fucking get onto a planet which is the Hunters.
Yep.
So like they're worms, if you know what they are.
There, by the way, if you want to swing in a bit.
So the Hunters are worms essentially, and they run into the planet with these worms, and basically the main story is to get off the planet before the worms kill us, blah blah blah. Yeah, and they find the ring fragment. But there's a lot of movies, and so many shows to like if you want to get in the full Halo lore, and so many books and all that type of shit. But it's just all time consuming. Literally, I just watched it all on YouTube or on Netflix, and
it's
people.
Part about you.
Yeah, no. People just talked about it.
Yeah. Actually, an old show. It was a show. There was few different variants of it, but it modified around a similar thing like space travel, and that Stargate.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Thank God, people actually know Stargate.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
You've never
watched it.
So, the thing is, they find this. It's the original movie. They find this big ring thing in Egypt. They don't know what it is. Anyway, they bring this short story first. It's actually a portal between the rings. Act as wormholes.
Mm-hmm.
When you activate them, they create a wormhole that runs to each ring. And they go through and they find out there's these parasite things that infect. They take over a host, and they took over the personas of our ancient gods. So yes, Ra, all Egyptian gods and that.
Yep.
Ra and all, Apophis, all them. And the movie, they blow one of them to Kingdom Come, and they close off the ring on on Earth's side. Then there's a TV series, so there's SG-1, Atlantis, and then they brought out Stargate Universe, which was sort of, and it pretty much we are the origin of humanity, our planet. What they did, they came to our planet, took so many off our planet, spread them out amongst the stars to pretty much become hosts and that.
Yeah.
Like the slaves. That's how they operate. They take over and enslave shit.
Okay.
Yep.
And by the end of you find out Thor is actually an alien. The Roswell Greys. There's a lot in that show. If you ever get around to have a look at it, I know a lot of people, it's not their type of thing. But me and my dad always used to watch it.
Yep.
You watch 2 episodes a day, 40, your standard 45 minutes episodes.
Yep.
Atlantis being not Atlantis, SG-1 being the biggest at 10 seasons, I think.
Fucking
and then
hell.
Atlantis was only 5 seasons, and Universe managed to survive 2.
Wow.
Yeah, Universe, they killed it.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. And when did that come out? How long ago?
Oh, SG-1's old now. So the movie was 1990-something. And then they brought out the series, which started in, I think, 93 before I was born, so before 98, and it ran right up until... Oh, I can't remember when it stopped. But when you watch them, they're not like separate timelines. SG-1 and Atlantis, mainly them two, they actually cross over at a lot of points.
Yep.
There's a lot of crossover scenes where they all in communication with each other.
Yep.
Especially towards the end of SG-1, there's a lot of crossover points.
Yep.
Because they were working with Atlantis. Atlantis, same thing, but they wind up stuck. The ancient city of Atlantis, the lost city of Atlantis.
Yeah.
That's actually why the thing, because they found the gate address. So your address is usually 7 digits on this wheel. This one they had to put in an extra digit to dial into this place. They get there, it was a one-way trip. There was no getting back. They got there, and the city was underwater. But it was built by what we call the ancients, the people who built the stargates.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they find a thing, and they inadvertently activate a killer race of another parasitic things that are called the Wraith. They put their hand on your chest and suck your life force out.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's how they survive. They feed on you.
Oh, yeah.
And they create, pretty much, they wind up creating their own enemies. We also fight the enemy that's in both SG-1, the replicators,
Yep.
which are pretty much a robot that consume and reproduce robots.
Okay.
And the only way to shoot them is with projectile weapons. Because being robots, electricity really doesn't hurt them. You have to break them with projectile weapons.
Yeah.
But yeah, good series.
Yeah,
If anyone's interested, it's not bad.
Well, going back to the Halo thing, so we have decided to watch a bit of the Red vs. Blue and play a bit of Halo. When I found out that Caleb, never really played that much Halo, I was kind of disappointed.
Never owned an Xbox, so...
I kind of wanted to cry a little bit.
I only ever played on PC.
Yeah, see, the only thing that I ever had on PC was Combat Evolved, so that's all I could play as well. So.
Well, Combat Evolved was pretty fun. It was the first ever Halo. I think, no, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
It was the first major produced
Halo, yeah.
I thought it was the first Halo. 2001 didn't it come out?
Yeah, it came out in 2001, but it wasn't the first ever Halo.
No, it wasn't the first. It was the first video game.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
Yeah, first video game. Halo.
And yeah, we kind of mucked up the storylines. We're supposed to do Halo Wars and all that, but we're just going to play the games in Master Chief Collection, do them, and then we're going to play Halo 5 Guardians, and then maybe Halo Wars 2.
However, I don't know if 5 Guardians is co-op.
If
local
it isn't,
co-op.
If it isn't, I reckon we'll just do mission by mission.
If it's not, then I'll just see if you can get on PS5. Sorry, not PS5. PC. I don't think you can, actually.
We can probably do co-op on PC.
I don't think it's on PC. I think we checked the other day.
Yeah, that's right. Well, we can do, die by die or mission by mission on it. I mean, it doesn't really bother me.
Yeah.
As long
I've
as you're
seen
able
it
to...
all anyway, so...
Yeah, I've watched all the
Yeah.
cinematic movie on that.
I've
too.
seen the whole, the cinematic and gameplay, all of it, so...
Cortana.
Cortana, she's a stupid bitch.
She fucking evil now. Well,
Yeah.
depends on how you look at it. It's really
I've been
trippy.
meaning to play all the Halos again because the new Halo Infinite's coming out soon.
I can't wait for
I
that.
saw that one of my mates has it actually at the moment on his PC, and I'm trying to
that'd be
get the code
the
for it.
demo.
online multiplayer.
Are they already
No,
brought
it looked like a single
multiplayer
player.
out?
They've already bought the multiplayer out. It's just like a beta type thing.
Oh, so
You
yeah,
can get
early
your normal
access
Microsoft account. You can upgrade your characters, all that type of shit.
Oh.
But you're only playing online. You can't play single player yet.
So pretty much
It
what
looked
it
like
is.
single player, but I'm not sure.
So what it is, it's like early access alpha.
Yeah, essentially, because so many people are so keen for it, so they thought, oh, fuck it, we'll just drop a beta, and we'll make it the online beta, so everyone who's money hungry
Yeah.
can have a look at all the stuff that's coming out, and then when they buy the actual game, bada boom, bada bang.
Yeah. Yep.
I can make 'em bank. 343, make 'em bank.
Is it 343 anymore?
Yeah, it's 343. It's been 343 since Halo...
Oh, sorry, yes. It was
Halo
Bungie and then it went to
Reach.
No, it's
343.
been 343 since Halo 4.
Yeah, that's right. And then they did the remaster of all the old ones.
Yeah. Yeah, far out. Gotta love the old Halo. Fucking don't fuck around. COD shit.
I don't know, man. I think COD's story is pretty... Well, it depends on what COD story is.
Hey, COD 3 was the shittest campaign I've ever played.
What, Modern Warfare 3?
No, Call of Duty
I like
3.
Modern Warfare 3.
Black Ops 3.
Oh, Black Ops 3.
Black Ops fucking 3. It was the most
Black
shittiest
Ops
campaign
1.
I
I've
haven't
ever
played any
played.
Black Ops, so that's
Black
probably the
Ops
issue
1
there.
and Black Ops 2.
Modern
best
Warfare?
campaigns.
Fucking good. That's good.
Yeah, I love
So
Modern
I
Warfare
started
games.
playing on the original Modern Warfares when they first brought them out.
Yeah.
Modern Warfare 3 was the first one I actually owned myself.
Yeah, same.
So most of the time I played on other mates' things.
Yeah.
Number 3, I used to love playing the survival mode. So
Yeah,
where you
same.
play-
Yeah, I love
and-
that. Not underground. The little map.
Oh, which one was that? The little town on the seashore?
Yeah, the little town.
Yeah, where there's that.
There's like the big main building, and then you got like a little garden outside, and then there's like a big sort of where you get all your weapons and stuff, like the big fountain area.
Yeah,
as
I
well.
think there's.
Oh,
Like,
they have that in the new Modern Warfare.
You know?
Where how long you can survive, how many rounds you can survive.
Oh.
Kind of
Yeah.
like zombies, but it's with people. Like
yeah,
just-
Yeah, I
actual
like,
AI bots. And
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I used to love doing
They have that in
because,
Halo too, Firefight. It's fucking fun.
I used to love that because I'd sit there. I found one map I was really good. There was only one way in, 2 ways in, and I could camp both of them. And what I'd do, once I got the money up, I'd go and buy the your Delta team. So
Yep.
I'd drop in 3 extra AI to
Yeah.
help you.
Yep.
And then turrets.
Yeah,
Turrets were
that's-
your friend.
Yeah, that's what I used
And
to
then
do.
claymores. Wherever the turrets weren't, the claymores were. And like by the end, fighting juggernauts.
Yeah,
There
you get
was
like
one
one
wave.
juggernaut come out, and then you
I
get
had
2 juggernauts
four of
come
them
out.
I got up to, what was it, 4 or 5, 6 jugs dropped in at once.
6 juggernauts, holy.
Running around
that?
in bloody circles.
I think 4
And then
was
two-
my limit. Yeah.
2 gunships at the same time, so you can't run outdoors
Yeah.
for too long.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure it went up to it could have been 6. I can't remember. That was ages
Yeah, Modern
ago.
Warfare 3 was my favourite for that PvE.
Yeah.
I
used
bought
to play with
when the new Modern Warfare came out. I bought that straight away. Like I liked it like a lot,
Mm.
especially the gameplay of it. The,
Which one was that one? That was...
the new modern just says Modern Warfare Call of Duty.
Oh, the new one that just came out.
Yeah, like
Oh, yeah.
a while ago.
I haven't played that one yet.
Well, it's actually really fun.
Yeah, don't ruin it for me.
That's bro. I'll download it on my PlayStation so you can play on it.
Ooh.
I
Yeah.
forget
Ooh.
which one that I just played. It's the It might have been. No, it's not Modern Warfare.
Cold War.
No,
That's
it
the
wasn't
newest
Cold
Black Ops
War.
out.
No,
I haven't played that one
any
yet.
Black Ops. It's the one from World War. It's the World War II
World
one.
at War.
No,
World
it's
at
not World at War. It's the new one that they just brought out.
Oh, that's cold.
That's Cold War.
That's Cold War.
That's in Vietnam. And
No.
no, it's World War
If
Two.
you're thinking which World War?
World War II.
Oh, he's thinking about COD World War 2, Call of Duty World War 2, WW2.
Oh, yeah, World
Yeah.
War
Might be.
Two.
They just brought it out. Might have been beginning of this year or last year.
And what was last year, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Might
It'd
have
be
been
World
last
War
year.
Two.
Yeah.
If it was this year, it'd be Cold War.
Nah, it wasn't
No,
Cold
if it
War.
was last year, I'm pretty sure he's, talking about...
World War
because-
Two. That's fun.
Yeah, I played through the campaign. That was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's really fun.
but one thing I love, every time... So I love me Battlefield as well.
Battlefield.
Battlefield. Every time Battlefield went to World War 1, COD went to World War 2. And now the new Battlefield's 2045. And it looks like it also crosses over and back to World War 2 as well. There's some sort of...
They did a mix.
Yeah, they mixed it up, so...
They said, fuck all these fucking specific genres. Let's just
Yeah, because if you
ram
watch
them all into one.
watch the trailer, there's like bayonet charges and the medic, and they added stuff that like they didn't make it like how it would be. They've actually made it like people
The
playing.
fans. So, have you ever seen the...
Is that the Roshki jet maneuver one?
Yes.
I've seen that. Yeah,
You've seen
Yeah,
that?
they
that
actually
was-
put that
yeah,
into
they
the
put it in
Battlefield
the
fight,
trailer.
the new
yeah, I saw it in
trailer.
the trailer.
It's
yeah.
fucking good, eh?
Yeah.
They made it so the fans have control, essentially.
Yeah.
That's what I think they've done.
Well,
Like they
it's
said,
funny, you watch...
I think they just put it in the trailer just to like recognise that he'd done that.
Yeah, well,
so
that
many
was a
years ago.
wicked move back in Battlefield 4.
So many people
Yeah.
replicated it, though.
Yeah.
Oh, but it was... he did it so perfectly. And like they even that like the quad bike with the C4 on it running into stuff, and
The
like the
buzzards.
medics using the defibrillators to kill everybody.
Yeah, that was fun.
But one thing I loved about Battlefield was you could drive all the vehicles.
Mm.
Like
Yeah.
they brought that out in the newer CODs where you
Yeah.
could drive stuff.
But it's always
But,
been
like,
a
Battlefield.
aspect of the game.
Battlefield, like, you are the support. Like, not like... I remember watching a rap battles, like, you don't call the support in the tablet. You are the support.
Mm.
And I used to love, I'd hop in a tank, just sit there, just peeling people off all the
I
time.
used to love Battlefield 5. I wish I kept playing it. Probably still download it now and start playing it a lot more.
5 was good. Oh, no, which one did I play?
I put so
No,
much
not
time
5.
into
I didn't get 5. I got the one they brought out just before.
Battlefield 1.
Yeah, Battlefield 1.
Yeah.
And, like, I used to... even that, it was... AIDS at some points, because I was so used to modern weapons now, and you reduce back to what the hell is this piece of shit?
Bolt actions.
Bolt actions, lever actions.
Feeling like Tommy Shelby pulling up.
Yeah, I think the only one that I played, I think it was 3 or 4. I'm pretty sure it was 3. The campaign, anyway.
Was that the one where
Campaigns
the
are pretty
nuke?
good.
They were trying to hunt... That was number 3.
Number 3,
Campaigns
yeah.
are fucking fun.
Yeah.
Number 4... Number 4...
Number 4 was the one where you hang out the side of a car and then shoot a fucking gunship with a grenade.
Yes, the
No,
3...
it
the
wasn't
4...
one.
there's
It's really
a thing-
cinematic.
it was
They made it cinematic
the first
as
mission.
fuck.
Yeah, I think
First
they make
mission.
all... Well,
Not
I
all
think
of
3 was pretty cinematic as well.
3... Unless if you didn't keep an eye on what was happening, it was easy
Yeah,
to
I
quickly
got-
miss stuff.
Yeah, I got
Like the tank driver, how you found his where he was killed when you play on the next mission where you play as another bloke. You're like, we found where he was done. That poor
You
bugger.
guys found the dinosaur?
Yeah, they found the dinosaur.
Yeah,
He had the little dinosaur.
You can find the dinosaur in Battlefield 5.
Oh, that's cool.
Little Easter egg for you. There's an Easter egg I'm going to show you on Halo Reach too.
Yeah, but like number
Easy.
3, like it was so like jumpy back and forth. Then he shot his commander, and you're like, what is happening here? Battlefield 4, that campaign, actually really enjoyed that campaign.
It's
And
good.
like you could still modify. Oh no, you couldn't deck out your weapons differently, but you could like it was free roam to just go about and destroy shit as you feel, pretty much.
Yep.
Best Battlefield, Bad Company 2.
Fuck off.
Bad Company 2.
That was the
mate,
best fucking Battlefield ever.
Mate,
It's a really old game.
It's
really
old, but
It's old,
bro. You can't fuck with a classic.
there was that mission, the mount
People
where you're
say
on-
you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Fuck off, cunt. This old dog's taught you everything.
I still remember there was one mission where they had to bring the satellite down.
Yeah.
That town you had to go through. I didn't leave till every building was in ruins. I deliberately waited and leveled the entire town, then moved to the next place. Level that area.
I fucking love it, bro. I love the Battlefield part, is that they put so much time and effort on
The
just destruction.
the levolution
Craters in the ground.
that you can actually dive into,
Yes.
and you're actually below the fire.
Yeah. It's just... And then you do that in fucking, I don't know, say, fucking Call of Duty or something like that. Shoot a wall, throw a grenade, a little bit of rocks, the wall's there, still fine.
Where if you
Where's
did that,
the fucking... What's it called?
Destructible environments.
No,
What?
no. It's a word.
the
people use.
levolution,
No, it's a word people used to use. Fuck it, just keep
the
going.
mayhem.
No.
No, but that was like, especially Bad Company. If you couldn't get a good fire line or something, pull out the grenade launcher, blow a hole in the wall, and next minute you're just shooting them through the wall.
Yeah, it's fucking... Bro.
Battlefield 4 online, just used to knock walls out of buildings with a tank.
I used to just love hopping in Battlefield 5. Oh, we're going through a town. There's people in this town. There's probably snipers up on the roofs. I'm going to drive straight through all their buildings.
Yeah.
With a fucking
'cause
tiger.
I haven't got to play 5 because they upgraded that so much.
Oh, fuck yeah.
It made They actually gave Bad Company 2 a run for their money when it came to
Yeah.
the destruction.
Yeah, bro, it's so fun.
Because you could actually drive. So, Bad Company 2, depending on the building, you could drive through it with certain vehicles. Number 5, from
You
what
can
I
drive through
heard,
anything.
yeah, you just tank doesn't matter. It'll just go. It'll go.
Some
through it.
cars, you like a bike. If you hop on
Oh,
the bikes,
you're gonna splat against the wall. Like,
Yeah.
they made it somewhat realistic in that regard. But like,
planes, if you kamikaze now, they actually do damage. Fucking a couple of things they've changed too. But they added a D-Day map.
oh,
Really fun. They added the Americans now and the Japanese.
ooh,
So that's old though. But they've added a few things. They've added heroes. So you get like...
they're
you
like you.
essentially buy them and then they like come with a pack, a certain skin, a certain melee weapon, and you get this like hero of this class.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But no, I used to. I love me PC games.
Starting to fall asleep there, mate. You right?
No, I'm just thinking about things.
Have you ever heard of a game, Arma 3?
Yes.
Yeah.
Played it several times. Love it.
I've got
Especially the creative
two
mode.
and a half thousand hours on it. That was only after I had internet. I'd probably have upwards of 4,000 or 5,000 hours before I had internet. I literally spent the time learning in the ins and outs of the game, and that was just the vanilla game. Once I had online, well, I had access to the workshop. Then it was just like
fucking mods, bro.
They
World War II mods.
Bohemia Interactive designed that game around the community making content.
Yeah.
And I'm actually part of a clan on Arma. I've probably been retired in the clan, haven't had internet, so I couldn't join them. We were pretty much based out of an Australian unit, so we had all the mods for Australian gear and everything. And first mission I did, get dropped in the shit and we're running out of ammo. Because we were just fighting insurgents. I was down to using the 40mm grenade launcher as my primary. Sitting there under barrel. See a vehicle come, yep. Boom, good shot, yeah. I've only got 4 more of those left too. It's just like, and then we had a helo. We only had one chopper operating. They come in and pick up the one group. Before they left, it's like, who's got spare ammo? Give me your 5.56 now. And then like...
Just make sure it's still on. It'll probably cut out like a minute after I check it now. So
Probably.
it's at 19 minutes.
It's alright. We'll probably end about fucking 50 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Whack it on an hour, mate.
Yeah, fuck it. We'll stay on now.
Whack it on an hour.
Fuck yeah, let's
What
go.
are we at? I can't
47
see. I'm
minutes.
blind. 47. Yeah.
It's right there.
Go for
Nice.
It's right there, you
13
fucking blind cunt.
You know I can't see that far.
You're fucking blind, guy.
Jeez, mate.
State the obvious.
Oh, I don't blame you, but I'm having... My eyes can't adjust to that screen at this range.
Really?
I can see it now. I see
What
the
is
little
wrong with
time
you
down the
people?
bottom. 47.
Get your eyes fucking checked.
Oh, I
50.
need to get them checked. They're shot to shit.
You guys might read, but I can see.
No.
I think we
that
went
was-
up you there. I don't know.
Fucking
It's pretty
dog.
balanced, I guess.
No. That was one thing when I went for my job. When I had to do the medical, the eyes test. They covered one eye and I'm just like, holy shit, what is that? Like, because I didn't realise you change your eyes.
Yeah.
The damn letters change on the board, so you can't just memorise it from the good eye and transfer it over. They change the order, and it changes on how you look at it.
Oh, in the actual
So
machine.
you can't
No.
cheat the system.
The
bro.
the little wire, the little board they have on the wall. If you
They
cover
don't
your
change
eye,
it.
They do.
They don't
Yes,
change
they
it.
do.
They don't
it changes
change it.
It's how
They
your
don't
eyes.
change it.
Because looking at it with 2 eyes, it was this.
Yes.
This eye, it was different. This eye, different again.
They don't change it. It's
I
the.
think your eyes are
it's
just
your
broken. mate.
It's
fucking-
how your eyes adjust to it. I
Yes.
know that.
Yeah.
But that tripped me out because I was like, I've never actually done the eye test.
Sometimes I'll like flick over a new page.
before. No, this one was just
But-
one board. So when you look at it from the different views from your eyes, it changes how the letters look.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Probably one of them like holographic or
Yeah.
holographic. Fucking, you know they get those
yeah, the
stuff
change.
if you move it around, it changes a different
Holographic.
photo. Holographic.
I thought it was holographic. But yeah, I'm not
Holographic.
No, holographic's like where it
Hologram.
projects something in front of you.
sure. Yeah, I thought that was the same thing.
Yeah, fuck it.
It probably
It's
works
the same
on the same
thing now.
principles.
You don't like it, Stevie? Shit.
Yeah, I call it hologram. Right? It's hologram now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fucking Cortana, bro.
Yeah, it's blue
Get
and
that
everything.
shit. Get that shit.
Yeah,
But fuck, bro. Loved Arma 3.
Oh,
So
it
much
was
fun.
great. Good game.
I remember you used to sneaking over. Little story here for you. Fucking what? He lived down the road from me. Still does now. I used to sneak over to his house just to play Arma 3 any day of the week. Skipped out of school just to go play Arma 3. And then yeah, I figured out Caleb had a PC a while ago, and I started
no
going over
Arma 3.
his house. He didn't have Arma 3, so I was real sad. But he had another different type of game, which was Age of Empires, I think it was.
no,
Which one was
I
it?
don't have Age of Empires. I don't know what you're talking about.
It was a strategy game.
Civilization.
That's the one.
not a
Civilization
bad
6.
Yep, it was Civilization. I fucking enjoyed that game. As soon as he showed me all the ropes, I was like, enjoyed that. Stopped going to Caleb's house. Went back to Darcy's house. Played more Arma 3.
You would have been playing that when Dad was playing Civ. Dad loves that. That's the only reason I have it, is because Dad has it.
Yep.
Yeah. I've still got those games. You can jump on them.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Or they're on Dad's account technically because
If
he's
you get
born.
over 3, I'll be over your house all the time.
How much is it?
Probably expensive.
No, it was on sale recently, I think. For
You know, it's a game I
Was on
want to
sale.
get if I get a fucking PC.
If you get a piece.
Homeworld 2.
Okay. Never heard of it.
It is a strategy ship game. You can download a mod that either gives you the Star Wars ships or the Halo ships. And it's fucking schmick. I've been looking at it on YouTube and I want
Is
a
that
PC.
the one where it's like it's still third person? Like you
And
look
you're
above it.
third person, you can control a whole fleet of ships.
I've actually seen the
I fucking want
gameplay
it.
for it.
so
Why
bad.
don't you save up and I'll build you a PC then?
Fucking kill me now. If I was going to save up
It's
for a
nearly
PC, I'd
debate.
have a PC just to fucking tank it.
You don't need a tank PC.
Fuck, I can't.
My PC's not a tank PC.
I was
and
going
it's
to buy
pretty tank.
Darcy's.
Yeah, how much that thing's probably been stressed and
A lot.
abused.
Yeah.
It's probably never been cleaned.
See, he told
I
me
guess
that-
technically it's still better than what you've got now, which is
Yeah.
nothing. So, how much was he going to sell it for?
Hey, he didn't. Hey, he just said it's really fucking broken. And I was like,
I'll
right,
take it.
I'm not buying it.
Fair enough.
And then,
Just
yeah.
if you want, you can make a cart of things that you want, and then we can build it once you buy the parts. Doesn't even have to be straight away. You can just slowly buy the bits.
By bit by bit.
Yeah.
That's how I built mine originally.
Yeah.
I started with a piece of shit, like barely run Farming Simulator 2012,
Hmm.
and now on my computer it'll happily run Armour at 60 frames per second
Yeah.
on high
You
graphics.
still your PC now?
Yeah, I've still got it. I haven't used it. I've recently lost the interest to want to play me games. Like I get home and it's just like
Sleep time.
no, or I'm over at your place stripping parts now.
Yeah, yeah.
Doing that, like working on the ute and wanting to just do other stuff. Like
There's much to do in life.
there's a
It's
lot.
not just time to play games.
Yeah, exactly.
There's
Well,
so much stuff to do.
Like, I'd love to do it, like, jump on a lot more games. I just fall asleep now.
Hmm. I get a bit like that, but see, I've got like I want to go and play a game, but then I've got this to go and edit,
And then
Yeah.
I've got this to go and do. I've got the
Can't
misso,
forget about the misso.
mate. That's like
Oh.
that's like 99% of it.
Mate,
Can we do something tonight?
I
Are we doing something tonight? Are you coming over? Why don't you just come over here? No, I don't want to come over.
exactly right.
Oh, mate, I got things to do. Eh?
oh,
I'm a busy man.
I feel I somewhat feel sorry for you because like I've been single my whole life. Jesus Christ.
Lucky you.
No, oh
been with a
no, I
woman,
did.
though.
I did have one girlfriend. It's a sad story, a bit of a sad story as
Oh,
well.
no, don't tell us that story. I'll start crying.
Is it already
I
getting
knew her
sniffles?
for. I knew her for. I worked with her and that. And we were talking. She was living in Bowen. She wound up living down south, and we started talking again. One thing led to another, and we started dating. It was like long distance.
Oh,
Well, she
you
was Sydney.
made a mistake.
She was
everybody.
in Sydney. I've paid for her to fly up. I said, "Come up here. I'll pay for the ticket. Fly up. Stay for a week." She gets up here. I tell her I was living with my mates at the time. I said, "While she's here, limit the drink ups, because our house was literally the party house." The day she gets there, I had my computer tampered with. They changed my screensaver to 3 big black cocks.
Nice.
I turned my screen on, and all I
Pranked ya.
see is that. I was just like, I'm laughing in the back of my head, but she's just sitting there like, what the fuck? So I had to go out and be like, don't fucking touch my fucking computer, cunts. Like, get up 'em.
Quick question though. Why don't you have a lock on your computer?
At that time, I didn't.
First mistake. Rookie error.
I only lived with they only tampered with my stuff because they knew I was bringing her back. Every night
Passwords,
she rocked up.
mate. Everything should have a password.
I rocked up, day one, drink up. And they know back then I was like, they were like, you want a beer? I was like, yeah, go on then, give us a beer. And night 2, night 3, night 4, her grandfather was in hospital. I was like, righto. She paid for a ticket to get switched over. Took her up, hopped on the plane, never heard from her again. Didn't say nothing. Didn't
If you're
like,
listening to this, fuck you.
Yeah, you dog.
You fuck bitch.
Reach
Could have
out
given
to
a little
him.
kid a chance.
Reach out to him. Tell him that he's
blocked.
sorry.
It blocked me on everything. Anyway, it came Valentine's Day, and technically she never broke up with me or nothing, so I was like, happy Valentine's Day. I got one message in return. Oh, sorry, my phone was broken.
Wow,
Nice.
it takes 3 years to fucking fix a phone.
That was 3 months or more. And
Wow.
after that, then blocked me. It just, yep, must have just dropped me off the face of the world. And I was like, well, cool.
That's not ideal, eh?
No, it isn't.
Your dog. What you doing?
With fucking feral mongrel. Take you at the back and fucking shoot you. Call you Nita. Need a fucking bullet.
Damn.
Nice.
Nice.
Got him.
But no,
Yeah. Oh well.
I'm so
Shit.
sorry, Caleb. This is gonna be a pain in the ass. Fucking one day.
Nah, I don't even care. You can all get stuffed. I'm not editing it out.
fuck it.
It's mean I sit here and listen to it every 5 seconds. I just go,
I'm sorry. Okay.
He's
this is
trying.
not getting edited out. I do not. I just might mute your whole channel.
That might be an idea. You might be able to hear me on one of yours.
Cool.
Yeah.
But
Nah.
And every now and then,
I'm trying. I sometimes I go that way, so I barely hear it.
I don't really mind. Brody coughs a lot in the other one.
Did he?
And I forgot. I didn't realise. And then, like, halfway through while I'm cutting his channel out, I was like, bloody hell, he coughs a lot, eh? I was just like, because, like, every time he'd cough, I'd cut it back in so you could hear his cough. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing that for? Why am I cutting in his cough so everyone can hear it? It's like, I should have just cut out all his channel from the beginning. Because you can pretty much just hear him on both of our microphones.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, you'll hear it now. Unless I go back and edit it, you'll hear it with dead silence, and then
You got me started.
you'll hear him go. But then towards the end of the video, you'll still hear it, but it'll be quieted. You'll hear it now that I've
This
mentioned
cunt
it.
Brody's like,
Pretty much, he goes, I should get some water in here.
yeah, fucking,
Because I've been watching it, so I know exactly what happens to that whole episode the last 2 days.
yeah.
Should get some water in here. Why? Date's a bit sore.
Runs off, go gets a drink of water.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
it's coming along. I'm nearly there. I think I've got about 20 more minutes to edit, and then a little bit more to snip through. And
Just
We gotta
like to
start making them
fine-tune it.
shorter too, because apparently people, like, they don't really pick up on that much interest. It all depends on what we're talking about too.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But like, if we're gonna do like a night where we just wing it, we make it short.
yeah,
if it's
like
gonna
tonight's
be-
pretty good.
Right, it is pretty good.
Moving pretty onto it.
But yeah, we're gonna try and keep it a minimum of an hour. But if the content's good, we'll make it over an hour.
Yeah, we'll just push it till we're pretty much finished on a topic, I guess.
Yeah.
We'll see how we go.
We're still learning. We're still learning.
Yeah, it's
and if
still
you
a
don't
process.
like it, stiff fucking shit.
Yeah, if you do
You're
like
listening to it. That's your
Thank you.
bad.
it. Yeah. We got the infamous dildo on tonight.
Yeah,
Yeah, mate.
Yeah.
Fucking
Well,
link
I'm
in
here, I'm
description.
online.
Subscribe for more.
Please subscribe and hit the notification icon.
Yep.
I'll be like one of those YouTubers. Smack that like button.
You know what's really like weird when you go to the optometrist and they put your chin on that little thing, eh?
It's comfy, yeah.
Then they shove your dick in their mouth.
I've had a few eye checkups. That's never happened to me. Just gonna lay that
Damn,
on
you
you.
lucky,
Really?
man.
Oh, shit.
What optometrist you going to?
No one.
The fellow down the alleyway. He said he got the machine off Craigslist.
It's really comfy and it's clean.
Oh, Jesus.
He put a cushion behind my head.
When I realised it smelled like a dead cat, it was.
He took me to the thrift shop.
He got Arkella sheets.
Yeah.
Shit, it was no.
No, I'm gonna get copyright now.
Oh, fuck. Copyrighted.
Started singing
Oh,
song
no.
lyrics.
No.
You alright?
I don't know.
Mine-
I'm fucking dying. I'm fucking dying.
Fair
I
enough.
find it funny. Everyone knows whenever I rock up anywhere now, though, because of my ute.
Everyone knows
Oh.
when you've rocked up for centuries, mate.
This cunt has got a fucking road train B double fucking Mac fucking car.
Pretty much. Yeah.
And it's only a 4-cylinder.
Yeah, sounds like my Taco Tuesday next morning is what's coming down the road.
Sounds like a fucking bog.
Yeah.
Fucking log.
Yeah, big bog log.
And sass mate lit the doobskin.
You'll
Great.
hear him coming from down the street, eh?
You're not fucking wrong. You hear him coming down Main Street.
But yeah, you do. I'll be at my house across the rail, and
I'll be at my house pulling myself off. This
That's
cunt.
not a B double, that's still-
Like, that's not a fucking air brake on a fucking B double. That's
just
fucking the infamous dildo.
just
Should
backing off the
Snapchat
throttle.
him. There you go, man.
Yeah.
I heard you down the street.
Yeah, I heard you across the other side
I've
of town.
had multiple people say that I can't sneak up on anyone
Oh, yeah. you
unless I
definitely
drop. As soon as I get close, I just run
Neutral.
idle.
cannot. Yeah.
Yep, angel gear all
Turn
the way.
off the gear. Turn off the key.
So it
Softly
only gets
deploy.
loud once it starts opening up. While it's idling, it's not too
Relatively.
bad.
Yeah, it's
You know, it'd be
relatively.
really funny if it goes bang, 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 bang.
Just let a bit of unburned fuel back through there.
It'd be pretty
Too bad
funny.
she's not a petrol.
No, if it was a Petty, she'd do that.
No,
No.
fuck it. She would.
Old Diesel. She goes hard.
Mm.
Like, I've got a heap of mates that always say, why don't you just sell it? I'm like, that ute has survived more and longer than most of the other utes in our group.
Probably. Yeah.
Oh, there's two now.
Oh, if you're comparing to Fairly Peter, he he gets a ute.
I thought you were looking at me.
No.
Oh, you mean-
Not my ute. My ute's pretty old.
Nah, fairly other Peter. If he gets a ute, it pretty much,
Fuck
gets
off,
right in
mate.
after 2
His
weeks.
ute's the best ute in the
Oh,
world.
mate, you don't know.
He's
mate.
probably going to listen to this and be like, oh, fuck off, cunts.
He probably will. I'm just saying, every time I look at the group chat, it's another ute that's being clobbered. It's like every 3 weeks,
Yeah.
another ute.
Hey, I just bought this boat.
It'll be gone another 3 weeks too.
Oh, they bought, sold the BT, bought a quad, traded the quad for a boat,
fucking boat. You
then-
downgraded twice.
and sold the boat.
How
And
does
sold
someone
the
do
boat.
that? How does someone downgrade twice?
Wait, hold on. He sold his ute.
He
to
sold his
buy-
ute.
He
Wait,
sold the BT.
he sold
for
his
a
ute
bike.
to buy a bike, which he
He
sold
bought
his
it-
bike to buy a
no,
boat.
he traded the bike for the boat, as far as I can
Traded
remember.
the bike for a boat.
And then sold the boat.
Wait, but what was he going to tow his boat with?
We,
He sold the...
me,
he s-
I towed it.
Oh, my goodness.
Dildo. That's who he swapped the boat for. Dildo.
What are you thinking, Peter?
Peter?
What goes inside that head of yours?
You got a tiny brain. Love you, Peter.
Well, you must have a big bank account after selling that boat.
Oh, fuck. Give some money, you cunt.
Yeah, oh, you spent it on the
I need a
podcast.
PC.
eh?
Support the Fairly
I need a
Dinkum
PC,
channel,
so
mate.
give me
Dinkum
some
podcast.
fucking money.
Yeah. You
But
I'm
no,
joking.
like,
don't need one, but it'd be
Like-
good if you had one.
I want one.
well,
I want you to
BK's
want
Navi, it died.
The little fella.
Big BK.
Yeah.
That little fucking tiny car.
No, not the tiny one. His
Oh.
old Navi.
Oh, that old
The
thing.
D22. It
Yeah.
blew. The
I didn't
injector
even know
pump.
he had a D22.
He had
yeah,
a
he
D.
did
So
before his
identical.
little fucking ute.
That's not
Sounds like a
his.
little
That's his
Bravo
old
or
man.
something.
Oh,
He drives a little
yeah.
courier.
Oh, is
That's
that
his
what it is?
dad's.
His little courier. The vehicle hadn't had a service in 10 years. They did a service.
like a-
Apparently, the oil came out like liquid, like water liquid.
I was going to say. Pretty sure.
like really super
Oil's
thin
meant to come
down.
out as liquid.
Um,
Be
That's funny.
scared if oil was coming out as a solid.
but no, his ute. He was sitting there. So they got back from fishing. Him and his mate. He's sitting there and he's sitting there rolling a durry.
Hmm.
Next minute, bang bang, just died. Injector pump blew. Then he took it to a mechanic. Charged him. Wasn't cheap. Got the vehicle back. The bash plate and half the engine still in the tub of the ute.
What?
Yeah,
The bash plate and half. Yeah.
bash plate, all the front bash plate and
Yeah, what?
like all the
Why?
top of the motor and that.
Why?
Didn't get put it back together. He got a second pump. Paid $700 for a pump.
Yeah.
It was
Why,
shagged
did he take
too.
it to a real mechanic?
I don't know where it went, but it got shagged.
If he took it to a real mechanic,
This
they-
was a real mechanic. This was an actual mechanic's place. I'm pretty sure.
He should have went back there and started swinging it back.
I told him, you
yeah.
go back there and abuse him.
Yeah.
Because got the ute back, not even put back together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's their
And
job.
then, he wound up selling it for $1,700 to some backpackers.
yeah, right.
fucking-
And they
They
put the
knew
engine in.
they
Aren't
put it.
you-
They put
aren't
it
you
on
looking
its
for a
back.
ute?
Oh yeah, but I'm probably going.
You want one of them Ford Rapids, don't you?
Oh,
Not well. Yes and no. Not really. I'll just get a range of that and make it look like a Raptor, probably.
I'll do the Raptor modifications to it. Yeah.
I think so.
Raptors
know.
are expensive too.
Yeah, like 80 grand.
What's the range is going for about
50.
50? Is that top of the
Yeah,
line or your
60.
base model?
Nah,
50,
Wildcat's about 60.
That's top of the line.
something like- Yeah.
Yeah, but
That's
still,
not bad.
you fucking
No.
pay 60 odd grand for the Wildcat. So
Another
and then-
20 grand you
and
get
then
the
you add
Raptor
fucking then you add. I
Yeah,
don't
but
know,
see, you,
say fucking
then-
$7 grand worth of fucking
upgrades.
upgrades on it. Get all the parts to make it look like a Raptor.
What was it?
But does it have the fucking like go as a Raptor?
So
Oh,
the Raptor's
no.
a twin turbo 2 litre, 10-speed auto.
Mhm.
Whereas the
Raptors are all the Rangers are 6-speed autos and that, aren't they?
depends on what. Yeah, you can either get a 6-speed manual or 6-speed
auto.
auto. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And you can get 3.2 litre versions of those.
Yeah.
So
I'd say, go for the Raptor because you're pretty much going to spend the exact same amount of money on the Ranger,
yeah.
essentially.
I know that's what I would like to do, but I don't have 80 grand. Also, don't have 60
Remember,
grand.
if you buy the Raptor, well, it actually comes with a lot of the upgrades already because it is a comp
pretty
truck.
much
It's a comp truck.
fucking
It is,
competition
yeah.
truck.
It's a
pretty
comp
much.
truck.
And all you need to
converted
do is
run.
make it the way you want to look like.
Yeah, like-
If it
Well,
wants to look
basically,
like
it looks exactly how I want to look at it already.
Yeah.
So,
if he wants
Well-
to put big rock climb wheels on it,
He
he's
could.
more than welcome to it.
Yeah.
But he's
But,
going to pull out the fucking 14 grand.
So I went to ARB when I first bought mine, back when it was silent, and it was
Quiet and,
Yeah,
and
all
not
that.
annoying, not waking me up at fucking half past some fucking clock in the
about.
morning.
Hang on, what time? I usually go past your place 5 o'clock or 5:30
I'm
or
awake at 5 o'clock.
well 5:30. I usually race past.
I'm awake in the toilet jerking off.
Damn.
there you
And
go.
taking
You
a
know
shit
what
at the
time to
same
come
time.
around to Fairly Ashley's house in the morning.
I'm
to
actually
see
a
him
very intelligent man. I know how to
jerking.
shit and masturbate at the same time.
Wow. Okay. Skills level
Pulling
very high.
100.
pulling a log and sending a log.
Dropping
At
the
the same
kids off
time.
at the pool and fucking dropping a log for them to swim on.
That's a visual image I never wanted to see today. Thank you.
on that note, let's just end it here.
What are we at? Oh, yeah, we'll get there, eh? What did you have to say, mate?
No, when I first bought that, I went to ARB up in Mackay. I was going to get quote because I wanted to get the long range tank, full suspension overhaul. So it was all old man emu gear,
Yeah,
and
right.
Old man
bull
is pretty good.
bar and side gear.
Yep.
All up was 10 grand.
Yep.
That's actually not bad.
Yeah.
10 grand. So it was 3 grand for the suspension.
Yep.
I think it was 1,500 for the bull bar.
That's really good.
Actually, no, it was 1,200 for the fuel tank.
Yep.
3 for the suspension. I think it
Yep.
was another. God, I don't know. The bull bar and that was I think 2 grand or so because and outside rails is included.
Yeah, right.
And plus
That's
that was
really
fitted.
good. Yeah,
They-
right.
I drove it in. They fitted all for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that was set it up, and that was all for 2-inch lift.
Yep.
And that was I talked to him. He's like, well, I don't know if you'll need the upgraded torsion bars for it. So that was going to save me $800
Yep.
if I didn't get the upgraded torsions as well, which I probably would have. Because when I first bought it, she'd bounce along the highway because the front shocks were practically non-existent. Every time she'd hit a bump, the front end would start waving in the air.
Yep.
And
Pretty dangerous.
no, that wasn't so bad. It was when my steering started going all clapped out. We changed it 3 days ago now. There was a pin holding my left-hand side of the steering on. The threads of the bolt were missing. The bolt was just moving up and down. It was sitting on the pin. The pin was the only thing holding my steering arm on the left side on the idler.
You should play the pokies.
No, I lose money at them.
Fuck off.
No, I've
If
been
you're
to
that
them.
lucky to drive a car with a pin in it, fucking steering.
I was like that nearly the other day too. Actually, my my brakes were just held on by the pin of my CV shaft.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
You know what? My
pulled
ascension,
off.
my main mission for, alright, my ute, I'm just going to take all the panels off it, sandblast them, sand them off, blah, blah, blah. Paint them on.
but he doesn't do anything.
Yeah, well, we're waiting for him to do it still.
Mm.
And then paint them
Well, this
gunmetal
one gets
grey,
started.
Oof.
Make
nice
it-
colour.
paint it all gunmetal grey, make it all roadworthy, and then start putting shit on it that I like.
Get it back to stock first,
And
pretty
this
much.
is all
Get it
going to
on the
happen while he
road.
builds a PC.
Yeah.
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 And as my
No,
ass
but
cheeks
pretty
are
much.
clapping on the side of the fucking corner, get money for it.
Yeah, that optometrist.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to have his dick in my mouth.
Oh my god, yeah. But
Yeah.
no, the main thing for you, I think, is getting that ute just onto the road.
Yeah.
After that, upgrades however you like see fit. Mainly just get it to driving standard.
Yeah.
See where mine is. It's mainly just fixing the shit that's already wrong with it.
Yeah.
I had a list. There was 5 major things on the list. I think. 4 things that majorly needed to be... Actually, no, there is 5. One was the diff, and we actually had to change that out 2 nights ago.
Friday night.
3 hours, we had to pull the diff out, so I have 3 of them all up. 2 wrecks, well, 1 wreck, one that I bought originally was the rebuild, and then I bought the 3rd one. We pulled the diff out of the 2nd one I bought, rolled it down, and 3 hours all up to rip the diff out of that one and pull it out and switch it into mine. Because the diff was literally locking up, leaving coals. Go to change down a gear to slow down a bit, and the diff would just lock up and it pulled me to a stop. The center bolt come out, and yeah, we undid it by hand when we took the drive shaft off. And that's meant to be torqued to 120 newtons, and it was loose. And
Yeah, well, it's not really ideal.
Well, you keep going.
Yeah, like I get given shit for that ute.
Hmm.
Surprisingly, it's never let me down. But only once I've been towed back, and that's because I lost everything in the front. Not steering wise, I had a pulley pretty much shaved the entire center of it out. I lost water cooling ability, radiator, power steering, everything. I lost everything in one hit. And the only reason I knew, because I was coming up to the roundabout there, went to turn, and I was like, oh, what is wrong here? And then looked down, the temp started rapidly climbing. No way to circulate the water. But no, it was diff, steering, which are done now.
Mm-hmm.
The next major one's the exhaust. I'm amazed. I've been pulled over so many times and they never mention the exhaust. I don't know how. They're more worried about my rear flares, because I have none. Because my rims are just wide enough to stick my tyres out. It only has to be out by an inch.
Yeah.
Or actually, a centimetre past the guard or something.
Yeah.
As soon as it comes past the guard, you need flares.
Yeah, any bit past you need.
And because I changed to the bigger offset rims, it pushed them out. They asked about that and then a missing mud flap. Not to the fact that this thing has no exhaust. It practically ends at it was ending at that time at my feet. It literally came out the extractors. That was the end of it. And then, then there's that. Oil leak in the front, caused by me giving it a bootful one day, and the engine couldn't breathe properly. Made its own way out. Pushed the oil sump out, gasket out. And then water pump. And that will stop it from overheating when I start trying to tow shit.
There you go. Fair enough. A few things to do.
Yeah, well, I've got 2 down already.
Yeah, that's pretty good, man.
Get in there.
I've got it legal. It won't kill me now.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want to.
Well,
we're
on
gonna
that
have to-
note,
Yeah.
we're going to
Yeah.
end this.
Gonna have
So,
to end it for the night.
Yeah.
Go home and finish this first episode,
Yeah.
and we're gonna have to get back onto Utes and whatever next weekend.
Yeah,
Oof.
fucking oath. We might bring the infamous dildo back again next weekend.
Oh, I'll
see
be
how we
keen
go.
if he's... Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll
fucking
see what our
oath.
schedule's like. See what's
what's
going
happening.
Hopefully I'm
that.
not crook next week.
Yeah,
I
you
should
dog.
be right. I got a week off work, so I'm pretty happy.
You can edit this week for me. You can use my PC.
I shouldn't have said anything.
You just buried
You have to
yourself
show me
there,
how
boy.
to edit.
Come around right now.
No, I got to go back to home to Caitlin.
Remember the miso problem.
Anyway.
again, bro.
Thank you for listening to the Fairly Dinkum podcast.
Yes.
This is Ashley, bro, Caleb, and
Yeah,
Dildo.
bro, Caleb.
yeah,
Fairly
Caleb,
Caleb,
Dildo.
Fairly Ashley.
Thank you for
Fairly
listening.
Dildo.
Have a fucking good night. Love you.
See you,
Good
boys.
night.